back into the shit parts of the tunnel. What the fuck are you? Midwife. Oh, please. Please, don't be shy. There's some nasties about here, alright? Not me. I'm a friend to all and happy to serve a traveler so bold as you. Well, finally someone like that actually is willing to talk to us, but goddamn, you need to warn someone before you, like, bust out of the wall with your fucking Fanto-ass face there. I mean, you know, nothing personal, I'm sure you're very nice and such, but you need... We need some standards for introduction here. Too many things look like they're just gonna fucking kill you that might actually want to talk to you in this game. Anyway, right. Is it information you seek? That I can provide. Yes. Oh, yes. Hee. That village above here, home to a sad creature. Hers is a tale of tragic exchange. Cost her and her people greatly. I suspect she's bore no regret in making it. Hee. Yes, I know, I know. You're intrigued. You want to know the tale. Well, I'm sorry. I'd love to tell it, but I'm just very, very sorry, and I haven't eaten in some time. And oh, I'm starving. I knew it! Fuck you! God damn it! God fucking damn it. Nuke everything down here, man. Roll in the poison gas, roll in the napalm, roll in the neutron weapons that, like, destroy everything, but leave infrastructure intact. Just everything... Everything down here deserves to be completely obliterated. Fuck this tunnel. Fuck everything that was involved in its creation. There is no God down here. God has abandoned us. We have only nail and our mobility upgrades to trust. Pull out the antimatter. Exactly. Okay, so that's there. So, is there a bench nearby? Alright. Let's do this, because apparently I'm having a bastard of a time finding this bench. There has to be one around here somewhere. Well, this wasn't exactly a charming place before we got to the Spiderland. Like, everything down in the Deepnest is just awful. Alright, Ferdinand, get me the hell out of here. You know, let's go to your stag nest. Let's check that out. I mean, I entered the one house and there wasn't anything there. Okay, I just got an achievement that says hope, but looks like all the stags are dead? Yeah, I can't interact with them. Alright, I did get the... Yeah, the final soul piece there. Achievement unlocked, thank you. Getting a lot of those today. Huh. What's this? Almost looks like some kind of, like, weighing station thing. Like you'd have at a truck stop. An empty eggshell. Oh. Well now. Maybe there's hope after all, huh? Now where are we at? Oh, we're on the Howling Cliffs. Interesting, interesting. Yep, there it is. Well, we gotta tell Ferdinand that. You, sir, might be a grandfather. Or possibly just related. I honestly don't know how it works with stag beetles. What do you think of my old home, little one? It was full of life once. Stags coming and going, swapping stories of the places they'd been and the passengers they'd met. For a long time now, I consider myself the only one remaining, the last stag. But being in the nest again, there's something in the air, a smell or a warmth, or a presence perhaps. Could it be other stags have made their way out into the wider world? Yes, I will hold on to that hope. My kin, still alive out there. Still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands. But for me, I could never abandon the stag ways, not as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you still have important work to do. I will be your companion as long as my old body still serves. Oh, look at that, his name changed. He's now just Old Stag. Let us enjoy the old stag ways of this kingdom together a little longer. Aww. Glad you're still with us, Ferdy. Let's ride. Alright, I am going to stop at a random station real quick, just so I can hit a bench. I know, I like Ferdinand a lot. I'd buy a figure of him in a heartbeat. Okay. Let us swap some things. Long nail. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Ride back in. We'll take a break in about 10 minutes and do our usual thing. I do have a poll to prepare for the game we'll be playing after this. I picked out some detective-y things that I think some of you will be interested in. More on those shortly. Now, our grub friend is around here somewhere. Possibly in the house. Just want to make absolutely sure we're not missing anything out here. Alright. Okay, I think everything is going to be in here. So, question is, does that include our flame friend? Go down to that other house. This one? I went in before. Oh, hey, hey! Here we go. You came. You have gathered the flame, and so the time for the ritual's completion is upon us. All you must do now is return to the Master. Thus it goes, as it ever has. We are like the notes in an old, old song, you and me. And yet it is not merely by fortune that we meet here, in the darkest, furthest reaches of the world, where a Master's scarlet eyes cannot see us. A song that never ends is no song at all. You take part in the ritual, yet I sense you truly have no Master. Is it so? Perhaps together we can banish that livid flame and let this dead kingdom rest in peace. If you wish to silence that endless song, meet me where it began. Well. As long as we do it without regret, I will bear you no hatred. Okay, so we have a choice here. We can go back to Grimm and get Natalia's final upgrade. Or we can meet our friend there back where the quest began, which is at the Howling Cliffs. For the time being, let's retreat to Dirtmouth. Okay, so we've got some thinking to do. Do we want to go through with this ritual, or do we want to end this once and for all? I think it risks costing us Natalia, and we get some other charm in its place. And I do really like Natalia, but also Grimm is a creepy bastard. But also, if we complete the ritual, we can potentially fight his final form. But also, his final form will probably destroy me. I don't know, I feel like every decision I make in this game is potentially the wrong one somehow. So, it would be somewhere hereabouts. I don't know, I'm torn on this one, folks. Any input? Okay, if you want to do the Nightmare Grimm fight, one of the best fights, a great BGM, you complete the ritual. If you want to just avoid it, then you shut that shit down. Aha. This is the time when I wish I could duplicate a save file. Actually, I'm gonna... Can I do that? Let me back to the menu real quick. I cannot. Shit. Alright, now, we gotta make our choice and live with it. Alright. Fun as it might be to fight Grimm's super version one more time, I think that would probably ultimately just... I'd probably die a lot to it, and... get frustrated in the process of doing so, whereas I think this would be more narratively satisfying. Crunch is in? Alright. We will meet with our friend and cancel this ritual once and for all. 2 separate achievements generally made for 2 different playthroughs. Got it. Copy the save file. That might work. There is just enough in this game that I could see justifying a replay through. Like, little things you can do here and there, or do in a different order, that would make a second playthrough interesting and add a little bit of variety to it. It's kind of surprising, actually. And it's not just stuff at the end game. There's, like, decisions you make, both tactical and narrative, threaded throughout your adventure that I kind of like. And not necessarily signposted, it's just stuff you can do. Okay, I think we gotta go down this way. I think... Here we go, yes. Alright, Natalia. You and I had our fun, but I think here's where we go our separate ways. So you followed me here, to where the ritual began. You would join me in breaking it then? It is painful to defy the Master, but our harvest... it profanes this dark, quiet kingdom. This once, I would see the ritual fail. Now, let us destroy the anchor and banish the Master. Never shall he return here again. There we go. That's for making me fight all those clown bosses. Fuck those guys. Alright. Achievement unlocked. Banishment. Outstanding. I miss you already, Natty. You were one of a kind. Ah, well. Onward and upward. We'll make our way back to Dirtmouth, and then we'll take our break. Exactly. Okay, floor's a little shaky, but there's an implication that Natalia is the larval form of what Grimm is. And since you killed Nightmare Grimm to complete the ritual and give Natalia her final form, it's implied that Nat will lead the Grimm Troupe into the next ritual in the future. Oh, okay, so Natalia would become Grimm at some point. presumably after her upgraded final form. Fascinating. She would have had a bright future. What's this about? Hi. Ah, hello. I'm new around these parts, so it's marvelous to see so friendly a face in such a sad town. So Nat's actually Carmilla. Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. That old bug over there was very welcoming, but I still find the place a little melancholy, what with the wind and the darkness and the sense of decline. I was hoping my music could go some way to livening up the place. And now you've arrived with that wonderful, charming aura about you. The whole town feels brighter for it. Before you hurry about your business, I have a small gift to commemorate our wonderful new friendship. No use for it myself, but I believe it'd look rather fancy upon you. Please, enjoy it, and let's hope to see much more of one another about town. Yeah, she grows up to the thing Grimm is, then she gives the next person a larval gnat, the ritual begins again. Yeah, carefree melody. Nice. Aha! Good riddance. That creepy carnival has vanished and town's returned to its former self. Nice and quiet as I like it. We gained a new addition to the square. I found the fellow just outside of town. Seems a little confused at first. Claims to be from far away, though he's hazy on the details. Whatever his past, he's a rather good musician. This town spent far too long listening only to the wind. Thanks to him, we gained a new tune and some new company. Aww. Why did I choose to travel here? And how far must I have come to forget the origin entirely? So yeah, I think he was that guy, and after the ritual was dispelled, he kind of lost his memory. So yeah, he was kind of like enthralled to help the whole thing, or at least along for the ride. It was mostly self-perpetuating. Interesting. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Token commemorating the start of a friendship. Contains a song of protection that may defend the bearer from damage. Don't know how I feel about that may, but it is nice to have, but yes, there are better options. But yes, let's throw those on. And time for a break, time for some crunches. But first, I'm gonna throw this poll out there while I do my exercise and get get another drink. So yeah, game after this, I've got a few options here. Most of them are a little detective-y, and one of them is kind of a last-minute addition. Just wanted to give some choice in what I should play next. So the choices for what to play next to completion are AI, the Somnium Files, Blade Runner, the GOG version, not the recently released Nightmare that apparently is just the reviews have not been kind to the recent updated version of it. So this will be the older version that was less recently released on GOG. So yeah, AI, the Somnium Files, Blade Runner, Game Deck, which is sort of a detective-y thing that's set in kind of a virtual world. It grabbed my eye in the Steam sale, and I've been meaning to try it out. I figured it might be good to go in blind and see how it goes. The Silver Case, which rather famously is Suda51's first game, and was put on Steam not too long ago also. And Teardown, which is actually on the other side of crime. It's a demolition game where you can basically blow up and destroy anything in the map, and you're actually there doing a series of crimes, and the whole thing is about stringing together a series of paths through the level to let you get various objectives in a tight time limit. It's pretty interesting. I quite like it. But yeah, these are the options. I'm going to put the poll up now. I do have additional votes if you have a lot of coffee to spare and have a particularly strong opinion. The only ones of this I've played Blade Runner before. I've been playing Teardown, but I have not completed it. The rest would be entirely new. So I'm going to put this out there. You've got 10 minutes. Poll starts now. The May is 10% after one hit, goes up to 90% after 7 hits, negate an entire hit, resets every time it triggers. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Now then, time for some crunches. Okay, Silver Case has a slight lead. Game Deck and Teardown with the vote. Alright. So, looks like we've still got plenty of time. We'll leave that vote up for now. Vote was off the back of a D20. Fair enough. Yeah, I was kind of in the mood for something sort of adventure-y, sort of puzzly. I don't know. I need something markedly different from one game to the next as kind of a palate cleanser, and all those kind of tickled different parts of the brain in terms of what kind of adventure game or what kind of detective game it is. And Teardown's kind of its own thing, but I just really, really enjoy that game. It's fun to just carve your way through, to tunnel your way from one objective to another, and turn an urban location into basically a playground of destruction. Hey, Humblin, good to see you. Right then, anyway, welcome back. We are continuing with our adventure. At this point, we have basically every side questy thing done except for the Grub Father. Now, they're not all going to be games that a given person is familiar with. That's just the way the ball bounces. But honestly, it is nice to have people that are familiar with this game, because there's a lot here I would otherwise miss. And as much as I like the game, and as much fun as I'm having with it, it is definitely the kind of game that benefits from having someone with advanced knowledge. Like, there's a lot of things you're just going to miss if you don't know what's there to do. Anyway, so Grub is going to be in here somewhere? Hi, I'm in the middle of something. Greetings. You're very tired. Sit and rest. I don't know. I'm not feeling this. Why aren't they responding to the dream nail? Why are these people just, like, chilling out here? Very warm and safe. Sit and rest. Yeah, I'll fucking bet. So's a coffin till you run out of air. Look, I was just here to find a grub and possibly a person that helped sort of cause this whole thing and might be instrumental in stopping it. Okay, hold on a second. Where was that location? Just checking again real quick. Okay, so I do have to sit on the bench. Got it. Alright. What is this? Hey! What the fuck? Right. Oh, fantastic. Beast Den. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly where I want to fucking be. An even worse version of the Deepnest. Great. This is super. This is... Oh, God almighty. Who did I piss off today to end up in this? Ay, ay, ay. I guess so. I know there was a shiny down there. Halonest Seal. It doesn't really help much. Looks like the winner is the silver case. Alright, that will be our next game to play to completion. Good pick. I honestly been meaning to try that out. Because I'm always kind of interested in games that at least try to emulate detective work and logically, where the puzzle is solving a crime or some other mystery, and it doesn't have the usual trappings of an adventure game. Like, you're not trying to use like a fish and a newspaper together to unlock a door, but rather you're trying to figure out the identity of a killer or question a suspect or something. And a lot of games, they ultimately are still progression-based, so it's actually kind of hard to get it wrong. There's our grub friend. Yay! Alright, achievement unlocked, Metamorphosis. So that was the last one. Excellent. But yeah, I'm interested in games that try to emulate detective work and to see how many of them get it right. And because I think a core element of a good mystery should be the possibility of getting it wrong. That you get some key testimony that points in the wrong direction, or a red herring that prevents you from solving the case correctly. And I'm curious about how you would go about that, how you would go about making that challenging but also fair. It's an alternative to just having another detective game where you basically just shoot people. Anyway, right, here's the final dreamer. A sleeping figure lays atop the stone plinth. Alright. Mine instinctively went Sleeping Beauty there. Right. The last of them. Hera. Bound. For brood. For child. Fair bargain made. Give all. For her. The only stuff I've seen that works like that is the Frogwares games. Yeah, that's the thing. It feels like it'd be hard to make a game like that where combat was a regular element and you had a large city with a massive cast of characters you could run around in. Like, there's a reason that Disco Elysium was ultimately set in a very small location, because that density of detail and character interaction is hard to replicate at scale. So the kind of mysteries that would work would usually have to be something fairly small and self-contained, or else you would have to have sort of a fairly... It would have to have almost like a VN type structure. Is a woman and the king's lover. Okay, it was the king's lover for a time at least. Interesting. Anyway. Time to finish the job. Okay, let's see what this is about. Achievement unlocked. Beast. Okay, that's the final one. Might want to try Chapter 1, which is one of the open world frog games. Interesting. Hey, Hornet! Speak of the devil. How's it going? So you've slain the beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstances into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass, and taking the burden of the future in her stead, can I begin to repay it. Leave me now, ghost. Allow me a moment alone before this bedchamber becomes forever a shrine. Interesting. So yeah, she was Hornet's mother. Huh. Mother, forgive my inaction, but another path may be possible. Huh. Alright. Well, back out we go. Was it back that way, or do we go this way? Must be this way. I think. Hornet, do you happen to know the way out of here? That'd be swell. Shortcut on the left, got it. Okay, yeah, that's the grub chamber. Oh, I hate those things. Ah, here we go. Hey, there's a bench. Alright. I can leave this in place for now. One way to avoid mother-in-law issues. Quite. Alright. So, it looks like those are all masks and robes, but not the things that were inside them. So either those were all, like, ghosts themselves, or something else was playing the part and then captured us. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I note this did not have a boss preceding it. That's surprising. I was waiting for a beat because I thought I was about to be ambushed. Apparently that's not the case. Alright. Verdi. Back to Dirtmouth. Let's go check on the Grub Father. Get our final rewards. Okay, you need to visit the grubs and then visit them again for good measure. Alright. Okay, so there'll be a thing after you turn them all in, get your final reward, then leave and go back in. Alright. Okay, it's never explained, but there's a theory that there's still something large and dangerous living there. You know. Given the way the environment... Given the way the rest of the environment looks, that absolutely would track. Hey! Oh, good to see y'all, Grub friends. Hey there, Grub Father. Aw, look at them all. Aw. Good to see y'all, friends. It's been quite the ride, hasn't it? Grubberflies Elegy. Hell fucking yeah. Let's see what this does. Okay, contains the gratitude of the grubs who will move on to the next stage of their lives. Imbues weapons with a holy strength. When the bearer is at full health, they will fire beams of white-hot energy from their nail. Holy shit! Okay, so this is the Master Sword upgrade. This is, at full health, you fire sword beams, or nail beams. Oh, hell fucking yeah! We are so putting that on. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Grub Father. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Master Sword. Alright. Well, let's see what happens if we go back in now. Okay. Apparently nothing. Oh, it's kind of weak? That's a shame. I do want to try it out, at least. Okay. So rest at a bench and then return. Got it. Yeah, I know, that's a bit of a stretch coming from me, but what the hey. I do want to see how it works. And actually, I'll go and visit Soluvra. Get that last charm of hers. Okay, if you do Radiant bosses, it's not that bad, but normal is pretty bad. Got it. Okay. Okay, I see. So it doesn't travel the whole length of the screen, it just gives you, effectively, extra sword length. I mean, it's still cool looking, but I see what you mean. And yeah, once you're not at full health, as I very often am not, that is a bit of an issue. Right, I'll have to... Because I remember that whole area is clogged up, so I'll have to go around this way anyway. I know, they're so precious, I love it. Yeah, I see. The projectile is markedly weaker than your regular sword blast. But it is handy for setting off things that like to explode. So probably not terribly useful for bosses, but I... What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What? What the shit? Happy, happy, happy. Are you fucking for real? Are you actually fucking me here? He fucking ate them! What the hell happened here? Yeah, I can hear them. They're inside him. I can hit him and it does nothing, and I can't talk to him. They're all gone. Like, that was like 40 grubs. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Do you have any idea how much trouble I went through to help those guys? Like, there were grub mimics and everything. Okay, I don't think I can do anything to them. What the shit? So that was the whole quest line. I get them all and, like, he eats them. Jesus fucking Christ. That was awful. I led them to slaughter. They trusted me, and I let them die. Fucking hell. I take it back. This is the worst game ever made. This is, like, worse than Superman 64. This is worse than Kane and Lynch 2. This is... Jesus Christ. Okay, so he ate them so he can get metamorphosis. Alright, so it's part of some bug life cycle thing, because... Like, if that's how the quest ended... And... He ate them alive, yeah. And, you know, yeah, you could hear them, and it didn't sound like they were, like, in pain or anything. It sounded like they were just making their usual mewling noise, but... So, I will grant that is possibly some normal part of the grub life cycle, but... Jesus. Yeah, I take it back. This game is shit. What the hell? Like, no, I'm being facetious because I'm still kind of in shock. Obviously, I don't hate the game because of that, but... Holy fuck, I did not see that coming at all. Like... God. That's gonna stick with me. That is awful. That is actually awful. Yeah, weird lore. That's putting it mildly. Man. God, that thing was like Hedonism Bot from Futurama. Anyway, let's go get the last charm from Salubra. Find out how that's gonna turn into some horrifying body horror shit. Yeah, seriously, like, that's the end of the quest? Like, imagine being in the room and you brainstorm your way to that. You're like, okay, we got this quest where the main character is rescuing these cute critters. They're scattered all throughout the Bug Kingdom. There's, like, this weird Game & Watch freak that's, like, collecting them. And, you know, whenever they get close, they're gonna perk up and make all cute noises and be all happy when you free them. And that's how we're gonna make it end. We're gonna make it end with the Grub Father just fucking eating all the grubs. And everybody's like, yeah, that sounds great, let's do that. I mean, nothing against the people that made this game, but some of y'all need therapy. Okay, so you don't know what's gonna happen. Alright, so there's gonna be a thing with that. Alright. I need closure on this, because it's just so fucking weird. Right. Anyway, right, Salubra. Okay, special blessing from me to you. You've earned it. Silk Song. Alright. Blessing for you. With your excessive patronage and those startling good looks, you've more than earned it. Well, most action we've gotten all game. Thank you, Salubra. A charm boon bestowed by charm lover Salubra. Those are blessed. Those blessed are followed by beauty and love. All right. Now my blessing brings you everything you desire. Don't be a stranger, sweetums. You've gone and bought all my lovely charms. What a stunning, colorful collection you've amassed. You're even the more attractive bug, clad in all those wonderful, sparkling things. I may have nothing more to give, but you must come back and visit from time to time. Such a dashing figure frequenting my store. I bet the whole village is jealous. Yeah, all nobody out there. I'm sure they're just absolutely seething with jealousy. Okay, so... what does that do for us? What the fuck is this? Okay, why is Ghost Salubra following us? She's not even dead. The fuck is happening in this game? Was that an actual charm? Because we were full on us lots. All benches regen soul now. Oh, okay, okay. Woken Dream Nail, Dream Gates, Monarch Wing, King Brand. Huh. Okay, so it just regenerates our soul. Awesome. I mean, it is mildly disturbing. It's a constant effect. Great, yeah, she's gonna follow us everywhere we go. That's exactly what that's exactly what I always wanted. This game has turned into a depressing nightmare. I want to go home now.